There's this little bit of damage at the bottom of the pillar. That is filler, so I'll chip that out. I've got some rosewood veneer that actually matches it quite well. It's a lot thinner. I can double it up, cut a piece of that to fit in whatever hole I end up with there. Now I need to line up this edge with that one so that the grain's running in the right direction. So I need it to bring it round there. That's about right. I need to plane a bit more off there to get that a bit longer, and get that angle there and thin it down a bit more so that it's flush with the top. After a lot of to-ing and fro-ing, that's not a bad fit, and it's pretty flush as well, because I can't take much off the top of this because the veneer is quite thin. I think that will do, so I'll glue that in and then trim it off. There's a little piece missing on the hood here, which has been chipped off. Probably when the door opens, it just catches the edge of the veneer and just pops it off. So I need to splice that in. I might skim a little bit off this door so it doesn't happen again. You can see it's just rubbing a little bit there. It's just catching a little bit. So I'll just ease a little bit off that top edge. This is lifting a little bit, so I'm going to see if I can get some glue under that. Now that's typical, because that doesn't look like a good match. When I put it on this one, when I put it on that one, it's perfect. And they're both the same piece of wood. I think maybe another coat on that will do it. The back of the door, which I've re-veneered to cover up the repair, I'm just going to stain with chemical stain, bichromate of potash. Just reacts with the tannin in the wood, darkens it. I might put something else on as well, but I'll start with this. Where the bolt shoots into the side of the case, it's worn it away because the door was cut, so it kept pulling on it and it just rubbed a big groove in. So now the bolt won't hold the door shut. So I've glued a lump of oak in. So I'll trim that up and cut the back off it until it holds the door shut. Doesn't need much taking off. This isn't too bad. It was never going to be an invisible repair, but the colour's not a bad match. If you cover up the join, you can see it's very slightly redder on that side. But if you start adding red into the polish, it'll start looking a bit artificial, and it won't match any better than that, I don't think. The corner of the doors come out pretty well. It's not completely invisible, but it doesn't draw your eye to it. In the bottom corner, I've just aged that up a bit, darkened it up, so that's not as noticeable. This repair here has come out well. You can hardly see that at all. The only mistake I made was that line I brought right down to a fine point at the bottom, which means when it's being dusted, if it catches that, it can break off again. But it feels fine, but it would have been safer just to cut it across a little bit and then bring it up so it has a flatter base, and it would avoid that problem. The repairs to the bottom of the feet have come out okay. The colours match there reasonably well. It's hard to see down there, so it's easy to disguise it. The repairs on the plinth have come out all right. Little piece there, and the other one is somewhere around there. Oh, there it is. That bit there. And I don't have to repolish it. The old polish will withstand a bit of heat, and because I didn't let the glue get too dry and hard, I didn't need to put the iron up too high. So the finish is okay on that. Just needs a good waxing and that'll do it. This I found the hardest one to match in. It's not brilliant, but it's as good as I can get it. I've had several goes at it. I put a little bit of mahogany water stain on, just a very weak wash, and mixed in some yellow ochre and a couple of brown umbers, burnt umber, in with some button polish, and just applied that, and it's not too bad, it's not too noticeable.